Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is once again I, the Broken Zone, playing some more Dolmen. Uh, yeah, last time we fought Lobodja a little bit. Um, and while I think I have a, kind of have a strategy, it's not a great strategy. And in fact, it's quite difficult to execute. Basically, Lobodja, there are multiple problems with fighting Lobodja. Including Lobodja is hyper aggressive, which honestly just sucks in and of itself. That means that Lobodja moves around a lot. Lobodja deals a fair amount of health damage. Deals a fair amount of damage, as well as Lobodja's arena has a lot of unbreakable structures in it, which basically get in the way of movement, which just adds to how difficult it is to fight Lobodja. Basically, this terrain combined with Lobodja's aggressiveness make it really difficult to fight Lobodja. Let's see. As well as this long trek makes it really annoying to fight Lobodja. Which just means that it's a really crappy experience in its entirety. Even though there's this room right here, a perfectly good room for a totem. Yeah, if there was a totem in there, the boss fight would be a lot more approachable because, hey, if you die, you can just come back. As well as it's like I don't really want to. I don't want to be aggressive in this fight though, because if I become aggressive in this fight, I can lose out on. I can run out of stamina. It's like super detrimental to me to run out of stamina in this fight. But also I kind of have to be really aggressive. Ow. So it's almost required to be super aggressive in order to even fight Lobodja. But being super aggressive also means that you have less stamina to dodge. Basically, I think that this boss would work really well as a gun-based boss. Like if I had a gun, and I had it heavily invested into my gun instead. Like science and skill. but instead I focused on melee because melee is better for a lot of the other bosses. Or at the very least, melee's not a problem for the other bosses. So yeah, and like, I don't want to start like investing into Khan now to get more health because just for one boss. Because if I invest into strength, well, that might mean I have a massive advantage against the... If I continue investing in strength, I should say, that might mean I have a massive advantage against the other bosses after Lobodja. Because I know there's at least 2 other bosses. So yeah, I don't know, I'd say it's a really weird situation in general. Let's see. I really wish there was a skill that made it... Well, actually, here, let me see. Technologies. I really wish there was something that made it so that energy refills happen faster. I think that would be really good against Lobodja. Alright. Super dangerous right now. Alright, so yeah, as you see here, Lobodja is now super duper aggressive in phase 2. Oh man, I pressed the wrong button. I was pressing 4 on accident instead of R. Man. So like, here's the thing, if Lobodja got stunned on every charge, that would make the fight a lot better, in my opinion. But of course, yeah, Lobodja isn't being stunned on every charge. Instead, Lobodja's just hyper-aggressive, and it doesn't leave large openings for attacks. Like, because of the other bosses, they did leave large openings for attacks. See, it's like kind of like this isn't one of the worst boss fights I've ever faced. That probably goes to one of the bosses in Ghost Runner. Or one of the final boss in God's Trigger. That boss sucked, like really badly. God's Trigger, and I think it was one more level was at least involved in both God's Trigger and Ghost Runner. And well, there was a common link in that their bosses are utter crap. They rely on RNG like way too much in their bosses. So like at least Lobodja has some sort of pattern. The problem is that Lobodja's pattern is really fast, really aggressive, which is really terrible. Alright. Also, another thing, elemental damage. Why is it even in the game at this point? Yeah, because like basically none of the enemies, none of the bosses, they all have too much elemental resistance to actually use any elemental. And now I'm backed up against something. Alright. Ow. Ow. Huh. So yeah, right there, like in the first phase, I think Lobodja is just the right amount aggressive, like has the right amount of attack speed. But in the second phase, it speeds up, which is not that good at all. It's kind of sucky. But anyway, at least I'm making some progress. It's not any good progress at all, but at least it's somewhat. Some progress. Yeah, I definitely think they handled elemental stuff wrong. Because yeah, it's like, at this point it's a, oh, hey, that's another, I forget if that's the, driller, if that's a driller gun or if that's a driller shield. I'll have to check. Oh, frick. I mistimed that. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, again, my biggest complaint about this boss is the lack of a totem over here. It's like, that is quite literally just an empty room. If I remember correctly, there was like 3 boxes in there, maybe? And even that might have been correct. Oh dear, that was not the usual pattern. Ow. Oh, I see. You saw that blast that came from the ceiling, right? I still have no freaking clue what that blast was for. see that? It's like, that was the dodge of one attack, a little rest phase, and into the next attack, and I was still killed before I could heal. Before I could restore energy, which, see, that's my problem with Lobodja. That's what I mean by Lobodja's a bit too aggressive. So yeah, if any developers ever watch this, please fix. I love the game. That's just, like, a really annoying and huge downside for the game right now. It's like most players won't get to this point in the game. So please, like, for the people who do get to this point in the game, please fix. It's like what, like, I think Steam says it's like around 2% of people ever get to this point. It's like, don't make this a sour spot for the... Or 2% of people even, like, beat this point. It's probably still around 2% who even get to this point. Like, don't give them this sour boss fight right here. It's not fun. Or at least put a totem up here so the boss fight's a lot more approachable if you're gonna keep it this aggressive. Listen, here's the thing. I, as a gamer, alright, am perfectly willing to throw myself, like the Souls games, like, hey, they're well known for, you having to throw yourself at the bosses a lot of times in order to study them. It's like, but, like, please don't make it just this annoying to even study the bosses. Oh, frick. So, I saw when this was destroyed. This looks destroyed. This looks destroyed. Is the boss fight not being reset? There's just really not enough time to do much of anything at all in the second phase. Alright, well... yeah, like, again, I do wish there was, like, something like that maybe, hey, you made it faster to heal. Like, maybe, instead of having this, or this, maybe instead make it faster to use your energy. Yeah. Maybe instead of this, make it so that your energy regens faster. Or, not regens, replenishes faster. 1, 2, 3. Or maybe the first level up, make it so that that's the energy. regens faster, because, like, it's like there really is no place to heal in the second phase. And, like a big part of the Souls games is the downtime as well. It's not just about when the boss is attacking what you do, it's about when the boss is not attacking as well. Yeah, it's about just mainly like studying the boss, focusing on the boss. Dark Souls is not meant to be an aggressive game. It's supposed to be a in a way, Dark Souls is a strategy game. It's about like knowing your enemy, like knowing their patterns, and what they do when they attack and what they do when they're not attacking, and how you utilize that time. The problems occur in this boss fight when there isn't enough time to do much of anything in that downtime. Oh. So yeah, right there. In that wasn't even a combo. That was. It looked like two pure reactions. Yeah, it looks like that was two pure reactions, not a combo right there. And the downtime in between was not even enough to dodge. Like, that wasn't even enough to both attack and dodge, which, unfortunately, there's no damage over time, which means any dodge action is a wasted time. Anytime you're forced to use a dodge action, that's wasted time. So yeah, and because basically the entire second phase is literally just dodge actions, dodge action after dodge action, unless you're at a range, then that means that basically the entire second phase is really, like, in some ways unplayable. And no, I'm not calling it like, oh, it's unplayable. Fix your game, Prime Matter, or Massive Work. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, hey, it's, this might be a bit, like, you might have went a bit overboard on the speed here, guys. Like, hey, it would be kind of nice if you would, tune this boss down a little bit. I'm not asking for, like, this boss to be like Dementula. In fact, I think both of the Dementulas might need some rework as well. I think Zalen Klep was probably what you should generally shoot for in terms of a boss that is both... Zalen Klep is fairly aggressive as well, but he also he does give a fair amount of time for you to react, and not just like react as in, oh, I dodge, but like reaction as in he gives you slight amount of times to attack, as well as enough time to both attack and dodge, which, once again, Lobodja is kind of missing that in second phase. I'm gonna regen stamina here.
Research. The doctor went crazy, injected herself with all the byproducts of her research. With the intention of preserving it, she became something abominable.
I got that. We won't be having any help from her.
You're on your own, Commander.
Great.
Oh, damn. Oh, frickin' damn, guys. We frickin' did it, ladies and gentlemen. Also, another thing. What the hell are these crates here for? Whoa, what the hell are these things? Also, wait here, let me check. Check. Yep, Hell Tie was a secret achievement about killing Lobodja. Wow, I'm getting Kentucky stuff from these guys. That's really weird. Yeah, I think I should be getting. That felt really weird to get Kentucky stuff from there because hey, I had just farmed Kentucky stuff from 2 areas ago. Yeah, 2 entire locations ago. So yeah, as you saw in some of those fights, this nozzle does spray Lobodja. I still have no frickin' clue what that does. Also, let me just say, these things, frick these things right here. Because like you see, the problem with this boss arena is that I can't interact with this. This is a solid object to me, but when Lobodja's charging, she can charge right through this, as well as I think her regular attacks can destroy it. That's my problem with Lobodja's charge attack. It's like, it's completely pointless. Like, it is, like 90% of the time, it's not going to do anything to anybody. Like, I mean, it's not going to help the player in any way. And again, the Souls games, they're massively about strategy and give and take. Such as Urex Gundyr from Dark Souls 3. The first boss of Dark Souls 3 is very much so. He attacks, and he is slow enough. Like, he can cover a huge area. Like, he has huge area control. But, any attack he does, you can also then do an attack. But also, any attack you do, he can also hit you during. That's what Souls games are about. There we go. Like, alright, I'm not saying... I don't mean like, oh, that's the only thing that Souls games are about. No,
What's
but
this?
that is...
Looks like a greenhouse.
Every lab is equipped with its own biosphere to preserve the exotic species found in the locations. In this environment, The specimen should be found in its purest form, with no genetic interventions.
Looks like a big curtain to hide what really happens here.
I'm detecting another Nicoderma, but he's moving slowly. Must be wearing heavy armor.
Yeah, let's track him down.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, that's the only thing that Souls games are about. That's what makes a Souls game. No, in fact, that's what makes a good Souls game. That's not required in the Souls game format. I want to make that really clear. I don't think that that is required in Souls game format, but it is pretty big in terms of making things feel fair. And of course, I'm still putting stuff into strength. Because hey, literally, like, this is one of my biggest advantages in the fights, is how much strength I have. Because, like, hey, you saw, I wasn't doing a ton of damage to Lobodja, who I'm still going to call the elephant every time I forget her name. But yeah, it's this way. Alright, well, now back to the straight-up game stuff. That whole, this is where things should be in their purest form. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know about you, but that seems a bit suspicious. No? Oh, frick. It's a cold fly. Bam. 2, 3, 4. Bam. 2, 3. Alright. Yeah, this area isn't too bad. Oh, I forgot to check what this Driller in Fortuna's stuff is. I don't remember, I don't know if that's the gun or if that's the shield. Because I'm pretty sure that might be the gun. In which case, that should be the final ranged weapon I have to get. Ow. Ow. Alright, I really hope that this place doesn't have like its own set of gear. Because hey, I worked hard to farm what gear I already had. I don't feel like farming that much more. I do have to say, this area does look kind of pretty. I don't know, I do prefer blue though, a bit more than this purple. Hey, remember this guy? Yeah, frick those guys from the caves. Oh, there's even more of them. Luckily though, I have a massive range advantage on them. Oh wait, that was a starfish. Alright. Yeah. Bam. Yeah, as you can see, I am constantly spamming my lock-on so that I'm not getting trapped. Bam! Ow. No, bad dog. Bad dog. No bite. No bite dogs. We'll pretend those guys were like that before and the dogs didn't bite them. Yeah, that's a bit of an OSHA violation right there. Hey, there are these guys again. I remember these guys. And I'm still one-shotting them. Alright. Okay, hey, look at that. We have three Dolmen fragments again. That, of course, means that we can fight Zale and Clef. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like there's not much activity around this location. Which, hey, I'm not that necessarily that bummed about. It is a nice break after Lobodja. I do think there might be stuff on the ceiling of this area, though. I'm like, not the ceiling, but like the flowers up in the sky. I think there might be stuff around. Ow. Bad plan. Okay. Oh, hey, metalloid fragment. Okay, so that's driller stuff. Hey, these guys can give me some driller stuff. See? Which, hey, that's pretty cool. I'm of course not going to farm them from here because that's a massive pain. But yeah, it's cool nonetheless. Let's see. Oh, so that's what this area is? Okay. Alright, that puts things a bit in perspective. See, I do think there might be stuff up here. And it appears there is. you know what was weird? Alright, so I found in multiple reviews that they said, the reviewers said that the game felt like it had just a lot of reused stuff. It's like I'm a lot of things that were still placeholder assets. I think that was it. Which is like, I agree that it was like of course in the Twin Ancients. In the Twin Ancients, I do agree. The first one's opening animation, that little cutscene at the opening of it, that did seem really freaking janky. I will agree with that 110%. It's like, I don't know, I don't think I've seen anything that was like, oh yes, this is definitely a placeholder asset. Yeah, I haven't really seen anything where I was like, oh yes, that is 100% a placeholder. Yeah, but I will agree, combat is a bit bare bones. But I don't know. In some ways it works. And yes, I do recognize that we are at 43 minutes. But I'm just going through and clearing up a couple areas where I notice there's still stuff. Oh frick, this is a boss. Oh frick. I didn't see that coming. Well. You see, luckily, although that is a long trek over there, it's not covered in enemies. See, I'm completely fine with long treks. No, it's the fact that you're forcing me to fight beforehand, and therefore drain my resources. That's the part I don't like about Lobodja's, the trek to Lobodja. Ow. Ow. Well, crap. Alright. Well, hey, as we saw right there, it was not too hard to get there, so I'm going to go back there. I'm, of course, going to go into that small bunker type area with the legendary loot in it. We're going to find that again. Yeah, and I think after clearing up this general area, I think after that I'm going to be done. Actually, you know what? No. That's going to be next episode. So hey, thank y'all for watching. Per usual, I don't have an outro, but this lack of an outro is much more ecstatic than it has been for the past few episodes. Take care and goodbye.